before we get back into it, this is part 2 of ignorance and tolerance. Who are our black man and woman? Who are you? Before we do that, let's pay all due respects to the Creator. The sun rises. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Who are you? In part 1, I basically was just getting started. Started on what I seen on Facebook. So I'm just going over little faculties, just in case if anyone missed the first one, and if you do, please go back and you'll be able to understand where I'm coming from in part 2. Part 1 basically I was talking about what was going on in the post, what happened with the families between the white family and the black family. Halloween, this is the costume I guess they're gonna be wearing. The white young boy, he's the slave master, and 3 or 4, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe it's 3. He has the black boys tied up as they were slaves, and their shirt was ripped up and everything. I mean, they was in the character. And my whole conception was it had to be black people to accept this, because there's no way in the world a white person is going to come up with this. Depends on where they at, and the black people's going to go along with that. All the parents of these children, black children, is going to go along with that. There's no way in the world. It had to be black parents to went along with that. Tolerance, ignorance, that's what that was about. And they go, oh, well, this is just a joke. It's Halloween. Don't take it too seriously. And what you're doing is you forming it into a symbol. A symbol. So black people always have to turn the other cheek, always have to look at things as, oh, it's fine. You don't find no other culture to do that such nonsense. You don't find no other culture that has to sit there and turn everything what they've been through, their ancestors been through, as tolerance. More of a ignorance. You just don't find any culture of the human race that's going to make a mockery or a symbol of what happened to them. Literally. Do you see the Japanese making a symbol of what happened to them when America dropped 2 fucking atomic bombs on them? Do you see them doing that? Do you see them cracking jokes here in America? The Japanese people who live here in America, and they're not Japanese American. They come from Japan. Now, if they from Japan and moved in America, that's a different story. Because when you're talking on these channels, you got to be specific with people nowadays. Because everything is a question of a question of a question. Now, do you see Japanese people making a mockery of 2 bombs being dropped on them in Japan when we dropped those bombs? Huh? Do you see anybody making a mockery when the Japanese came over and dropped those missiles and destroyed Hawaii? Pearl Harbor. Can I help you out on history? Anyone remember Pearl Harbor, which is in Hawaii? And they Japanese came overseas. I believe it's by the Atlantic or the Pacific, one of the 2. But they came over into America, airspace, and dropped these missiles. Oh yeah, and they suicide planes. Do you see them making jokes about that? What's wrong with our people? Why do we have to be this way? I'm going to be honest with you. I catch my daughters, and I got 4, and a granddaughter. If I catch you ever participating in some mess like that, not to put them on display, but this to tell you the fact of how I think. It's going to be some issues and repercussions behind this shit. And let's get for the record. If you hear me curse, or excuse me, I'm using the wrong proper word. If you hear me using foul language while I am talking to you, it is called me getting somewhat emotional. So I'm somewhat might throw these words out. Why? Because I am in modern times. I can keep it clean if I choose to. It just is I don't want to. So let's get this clear. I'm going to get it out in the open now. So if you hear me curse, because some of y'all go, oh, he's supposed to be holy. Yeah, I am. But, you see this flesh? I'm still living on this planet that's 3 rocks from the sun. The sun walks on water, and the sun walks on earth. S-U-N, for those who think you know. So I just want to get that clear. Yes, I am tired of our people seem to always want to turn the other cheek for everyone else. Mainly for white people. You constantly come up with ideas and this less than, you bring yourself less than to conform that you forgave them. White folks don't forgive you. Let's use a case. O.J. Simpson. Do you think they forgave O.J. because they believe he killed those other white people? Do you believe this? Because if they had, they would have moved on. Why is O.J. in jail? Some of y'all gonna be like, well, he was stupid. He went back and steal his stuff. That was all arranged. You think white people was gonna allow Michael Jackson to have all that money that's constantly revenuing cash flow? He owned 51% of Sony. You think they was gonna allow that to happen? Oh, just miraculously he just passes away. Dr. Sebi? Huh? Who been curing, okay, so many celebrities, they just kept it on the low. You think once he came in the open, he already knew his time was coming. So white people, as you say, they forgive you. They don't think like you. Their whole conception is different from you. We, the origin of this earth, we have the forgiveness in our hearts. We forgive. We forgive. You forgive those fucking white people, though. But you don't forgive your black people. You ain't shit. You forgive white people just like that. But if somebody black, Nubian person, have done something wrong to you, as a black man, black woman, you don't forgive them. Oh, no, you can't. I cannot forgive. How many of y'all didn't forgive your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, because they did something wrong to you? How many? But white folks do things to y'all every day. Let's forgive them. We all serve God. Huh? You ready to forgive them? They kill your children out here in the streets. They kill your brother, your sister in jails. And let's forgive them. Let's forgive them. Then you show tolerance of ignorance, allowing your children to dress up as slaves, and some white boy or some white man walking around here, slave man. He loved that shit. He loved it. She loved it. And you show less than your power than who you really are. As a black god and a goddess on this earth, you show less than. You walking around here celebrating every goddamn fucking holiday that's coming up. You constantly showing beneath you who you are. You don't show your true power. You show weakness after weakness. This is what you do. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in self-consciousness. You don't believe the power you truly possess. You don't believe you can heal yourself through your power of the mind. Dr. Sherby figured that out. He figured that out on his own. If any one of y'all watched his page on YouTube, he told you what happened. Your body's going to speak to you through the sun. S-U-N. Your body speaks to you to allow you to know that something's going on. Now, either you're going to listen to it or you're going to allow the flesh to continue devouring this fucking foods and ignorant foolishness. Make it clear. Food, F-O-O-D, and the ignorance of the conception that you see and hear through the white society. This is what destroys you. This which you can't deal with. So you give in and become less than. This is what you do. This is why I constantly see on these pages, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, black people constantly giving themselves up, just going along. Oh, type amen, you will receive money in 24 hours. Really? Receive what? So if I type amen, for example, you just gonna bring this to my house without me even telling you where I live at. This is the ignorance that our people do. The ignorance that our people keep displaying every goddamn week. You want money, you got to go get it. That's how you got to do it. What is the odds somebody gonna knock on your door and hand you $1 million? What is the odds? Huh? Let's display this. Do you understand this? You're showing lack of your power. You're not being the god and goddesses on earth. You continue being brother and sister. Now, I use this in terminology as you in church. Now, don't take the church and terminology wrong. I need you to understand that the word king and queen, gods and goddesses, is an uplifting title, an uplifting word to bring you up and where you belong, not brothers and sisters. Because I'm not no brothers and sisters to no hunky. They, under our thumb of who we really are. They spawn from our seeds, from our blood, entwining of descended people, if you understand what I mean. Genetic code, if just in case, if you didn't understand what I'm talking about. Genetic codes. Talking about turn around, people constantly just throwing yourself away. Just the foolishness that some of y'all you're just walking around here dead. You're just walking around dead. There's going to be a part 3. I see that. Because it's time consuming. There has to be a part 3. I am Chocolate AMUN-RA. The message is tolerance and ignorance. Peace.